Welcome to Introduction to Business. This lecture is going to be looking at Chapter 11, Customer-Driven Marketing. Our learning objectives include define marketing, describe the exchange process, specify the functions of marketing, explain the marketing concept and its implications for developing marketing strategies, examine the development of a marketing strategy, including the market segmentation and marketing mix, describe how marketers conduct marketing research and study buying behavior. Summarize the environmental forces that influence marketing decisions. Marketing is a vital part of any business. It is a group of activities designed to expedite transactions by creating, distributing, pricing, and promoting goods and services and ideas. It creates value by allowing individuals and organizations to obtain what they need and want. Other functional areas of the business must be coordinated with marketing decisions. It may be hardest concept for the organization to master as the motives are often unclear. Few principles can be applied consistently, and markets tend to fragment, each desiring customized products, new value, and better services. Marketing is not the manipulation of consumers to get them to buy products they do not want. It is more than selling and advertising. It's a systematic approach to satisfying consumers. An exchange is the act of giving up one thing in return for something else. Businesses exchange their goods, services, or ideas for money or credit supplied by customers in a voluntary exchange relationship. For an exchange to occur, certain conditions are required. Buyers and sellers must be able to communicate about the something of value available to each. Each participant must be willing to give up its respective something of value to receive the something held by the other. The tangible product itself is often not as important as the image of or benefits associated with the product. This intangible something of value may be capability gained from using the products or the image evoked by it, or even the brand name itself. Functions of marketing include a marketer must understand buyers' needs and desires to determine what products to make available. Selling expedites the exchange process, and marketers view selling as persuasive activity that is accomplished through promotion. Transporting is the process of moving products from the seller to the buyer. Storing includes warehousing activities. Grading refers to standardized products and displaying and labeling of them so that consumers clearly understand their nature and quality. Financing involves arranging credit, which makes the purchase of the products possible. And through marketing research, marketers ascertain that the need for new goods and service. Risk-taking is associated with the chance of loss from marketing decisions that involve the use of resources. Developing new products create a chance of loss if consumers do not like it enough to buy it. Value is the consumer's subjective assessment of benefits relative to the cost in determining the worth of a product. Customers equals consumer benefits minus consumer cost. Customer benefits are anything a buyer receives in exchange. Customer costs include anything a buyer must give up to obtain the benefits the product provides. Two non-monetary costs are the time and effort a customer expends to find and purchase the desired product. Customers will seek out benefits based on their experiences and often derive benefits from the act of shopping and selecting products. The marketing concept is the idea that the organization should try to satisfy a customer's needs through coordinated activities that allow it to achieve its own goals. The marketing concept guides all marketing activities. According to the marketing concept, a business must find out what consumers need and want, and then develop the product that fulfills that need or want. The business must then get the product to the customer. A business must also continually alter, adapt, and develop products that keep pace with changing consumer needs and wants. Determining the true needs of the buyer is increasingly difficult because buying motivation is not understood by either the buyer or organization. Although customer satisfaction is the goal of the marketing concept, a business must also achieve its own objectives. If it does not, it will not survive. To implement marketing concept, a firm must have good information about what consumers want, adopt a consumer orientation, and coordinate its efforts without the entire organization. A breakdown at any point in the organization can result in a loss of sales, a loss of revenue, and dissatisfied customers. Employees who know how to understand and satisfy customer needs and wants are those that focus on ideas, benefits, and other aspects of the product or service. These employees do not focus on selling the goods or service, but rather than providing value to the customer. During the Industrial Revolution, new technologies and management ideas made it possible to manufacture products with greater efficiency. Demand for manufactured goods was very strong. Companies therefore adopted a production orientation. By the first part of the 20th century, supply caught up with demand, and business people came to believe that personal selling and advertising were the most important activities to increase profit. Companies therefore adopted a sales orientation. By the 1950s, some business people began to recognize that success requires determining what the customers want and making products that satisfies those wants, rather than making products then persuading customers to buy them. Marketing orientation requires that the organization gather information about customer needs, share that information throughout the entire firm, and use that information to help build long-term relationships with customers. Trying to assess what the customers want is difficult and further complicated by the rate at which trends, fashion, and taste change. For example, the Nissan Leaf meets the needs of the customers who care about environment and wish to improve their environmental footprint by driving an electric vehicle. It is more efficient and less expensive for the company to retain existing customers and even increase the amount of business each customer provides the organization than to find new customers. Most companies are turning to technologies associated with customer-related management to help build relationships and boost business with existing customers. Communication remains a major element of any strategy to develop and manage long-term customer relationships. Regardless of the medium through which communication occurs, customers should be the drivers of marketing strategy because they understand what they want. Customer relationship management systems should ensure that marketers listen to customers in order to respond to their needs and concerns and build long-term relationships. A marketing strategy is a plan of action for developing, pricing, distributing, and promoting products that meet the needs of specific customers. A marketing strategy consists of two major steps: selecting the target market and developing an appropriate marketing mix to satisfy the target market. A market is a group who have a need, purchasing power, and desire and authority to spend money on goods and services and ideas. A target market is a more specific group of consumers whose needs and wants of a company focuses on its marketing efforts. Business marketing involves marketing products to customers who will use the products for resale, direct use in daily operations, or direct use in making other products. Business to consumer marketing is marketing that targets the end use consumer. A target market can either be small or encompass the total market. Some firms use total market approach in which they appeal to the entire market and assume that all buyers have similar needs and wants. This is also known as mass marketing. Most firms use market segmentation and divide the total market into groups of people who have relatively similar product needs. Market segment is a collection of individuals, groups, or organizations that share at least one characteristics and have relatively similar products, needs, and desires. The concentration approach is a market segmentation approach in which marketer directs one marketing strategy towards a single market segment. The multi-segment approach is a market segmentation approach in which the marketer aims its marketing efforts to two or more segments, developing a marketing strategy for each. Niche marketing is a narrow market segment focus when efforts on one small, well-defined segment that has a unique specific set of needs. Business segment markets on the basis of several variables. Demographic includes age, sex, race, ethnicity, income, education, occupation, family size, family life cycle, religion, social class, which are all characteristics closely related to customer product needs and purchasing behavior. Geographic factors include climate, terrain, natural resources, population density, subcultural values that influence consumers' needs and product usage. Psychographics include personality characteristics, motives, and lifestyle. Behavioristic includes how consumers' behavior towards the product affects its use. The marketing mix involves four activities that the marketer can control to achieve specific goals within a dynamic marketing environment. A product is a complex mix of tangible and intangible attributes and includes everything that the buyer receives from an exchange. It can be a physical entity that you can touch, or a service that's application of human and mechanical efforts to people or objects to provide intangible benefits to the customer. It also can be an idea, which is a concept, philosophy, image, or issue. A product has emotional, psychological, and physical characteristics. Almost every purchase or exchange involves consumers trying to maximize benefits and satisfaction and minimize unfavorable attributes. The product is an important variable, often the central focus of the marketing mix. All other variables must be coordinated with the product decisions. Price represents the value placed on what is exchanged between buyer and seller. Price quantifies value and is the basis of most market exchange. Price is the key element of the marketing mix because it directly relates to revenue and profits. Price can be exchanged quickly to stimulate demand or respond to competitors' action. Distribution is the process of making products available in desired quantities. It involves transporting, warehousing, materials handling, and inventory control. It sometimes refers to as place because it helps remember the marketing mix as the 4 Ps. Intermediaries, usually wholesalers and retailers, perform many of the activities required to move product efficiently. Eliminating wholesalers and other intermediaries would not do away with the need for the service they provide. Promotion is the persuasive form of communication that attempts to facilitate a marketing exchange by influencing individuals, groups, or organizations to accept the firm's products. The promotion variable includes advertising, personal selling, publicity, and sales promotion. The aim of promotion is to communicate directly or indirectly with individuals, groups, and organizations to facilitate the exchange. Digital advertising on websites and social media sites is growing. Marketing research is a systematic and objective effort to get information about potential customers to guide marketing decisions. Such information might include data about age, income, ethnicity, gender, educational levels of people in the target market, their preferences for product features, their attitudes toward competitors' products, and the frequency in which they use the products. Marketing research is vital because the marketing concepts can be implemented without information about customers, therefore help to guide marketing decisions. A marketing information system is a framework for accessing information about customers from both inside and outside sources. There are two types of data that are usually available for decision makers. Primary data are observed, recorded, or collected directly from respondents. Primary data must be gathered by researchers. Primary data must be gathered by researchers who develop a method to observe phenomena of research respondents. Some methods for marketing research use passive observation of consumer behavior and open-ended question techniques. Secondary data are compiled inside or outside the organization for some purpose other than changing the current situation. This type of data is already available in private or public reports. New information technologies are changing the way businesses learn about customer and marketing products. Virtual testing is a kind of interactive multimedia research that combines sight, sound, and animation to facilitate the testing of concepts, packaging, and design features. Social networking sites are a great way for marketers to obtain information on consumers who are willing to share their opinions on products and companies to reach new markets and gain varied perspectives. Online surveys are becoming an important part of marketing research. Buyer behavior is the decision processes and actions of people who purchase and use products. Marketers analyze buying behavior because a firm's marketing strategy should be guided by an understanding of buyers. For instance, Starbucks hopes to influence buyer behavior by offering buyers incentives such as free coffee or tea if you bring your own cup on Earth Day. Psychological variables of buying behavior. Perception is the process by which a person selects and organizes and interprets information received from his or her senses. Motivation is an internal force that directs an individual to achieve a goal. Learning brings about change in a person's behavior based on information and experience. An attitude is knowledge and positive or negative feelings about something. Personality is the organization of individuals distinguishing character traits, attitudes, or habits. Social factors include social roles, which are set expectations for individuals based on some position they occupy. Other social factors include roles, reference groups, social classes, and culture. Reference groups are groups of individuals that identify with or whose values or attitudes they adopt. Social classes are determined by ranking people into higher or lower positions of respect. And culture is the integrated, accepted pattern of human behavior, including thought, speech, beliefs, actions, and artifacts. A number of external forces directly or indirectly influence the development of marketing strategies. Political, legal, regulatory forces include law and regulators, interpretation of the laws, law enforcement and regulatory activities, regulatory bodies, legislators, and legislation, and political actions of interest. Social factors include public opinion, attitudes towards issues such as living standards, ethics, lifestyle, and quality of life. Competitive and economic factors include competitive relationships, unemployment, purchasing power, and general economic conditions. Technological forces include computers and advances of communications and transportation that improve distribution, promotion, and new product development. Marketing environment forces can change quickly and radically, and changes in one may cause changes in others. Marketing requires creativity and consumer focus because environmental forces can change quickly and dramatically. Although the forces in the marketing environment are sometimes called uncontrollables, a marketing manager can influence some environmental variables to some degree. While some critics might view marketing as a way to change what consumers want, marketing is essential in communicating the value of products and services. For consumers, marketing is necessary to ensure that they get the products they desire at the right place, in the right quantities, and at a reasonable price. For businesses, marketing is necessary in order to form valuable relationships with customers to increase profitability and customer support. All organizations, including nonprofits, governmental institutions, and even people, must reach their target markets, communicate their offerings, and establish high quality of services. As always, thank you for taking the time to listen to this lecture. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me.